do y'all think that because the whole point of like having the NBA was that we thought we would hear more about social issues. Do y'all think we hearing that now? Because I don't.
Nope.
The shit on the back of the jersey is cool, and they ask questions, and a couple of guys that had their interviews, and they just said, "I want to just talk about Breonna Taylor." Like I'm still hearing some of that from time to time, but it was talked about how it's going to be such a peek into social justice. We're going to do all this stuff. I feel like I'm just talking about basketball now.
No,
I don't even see the back of the jersey shit. Like it's cool, but like education reform and liberty and
the thing is this is their job. So when you have your personal issues in your life, but when you go to work, you still go to work. You do your job. Basketball is their job. So, and if like Reek, Greg, everybody that played the sport, like when you lose, you want to talk about why you lost. Like, yes, what's going on in the world is bigger than basketball, but at this point, we playing basketball, so we want to talk about basketball.
But I think to that point, that means that Kyrie was right. There's bigger shit going on than basketball.
We said that.
100% right.
We are one of the few because the thing is, they've painted Kyrie with the narrative that he's like a bad guy, and they try to paint him like he's stupid when he is.
Well, if he's not stupid, but that flat earth shit, flat earth is stupid.
He retracted it, and he did say, like, I was a little too woke at that moment.
Okay. I know if he retracted, all right. When he was dead set on that shit, I was like,
nah, he retracted it and said he a little too woke. But, all right, but put it this way. Imagine if he gave that answer LeBron gave for the Malcolm X book.
Oh, my God, what a liar. He never read the book.
He's an idiot. He's so stupid.
He's bad for the culture. He's a bad influence on the team. All these lies.
Right.
He flies backwards. Like, oh he's a bird. He'd be flying backwards.
Right. Like, yeah, just like.
Oh, what was that? Was that the Perkins line?
Yeah, that's
the same Perkins that said LeBron wasn't doing, like Michael Jordan wasn't doing this at 35.
He was only one championship.
He won his sixth championship at 35. Won MVP, first team All NBA. like what are you talking about?
I'm so tired of him and other LeBron fanboys.
No, his is not even fact based, no numbers behind it. He just state what he wants.
He talks like a LeBron fan.
Yeah. Yes. At least hide it behind numbers.
Yeah. But back to your question, I do think that Kyrie was right that they were going to lose sight of the issues because the only thing players are mentioning is Breonna Taylor. And you're not seeing or hearing about
– that's only one thing.
Yeah, you're not hearing or seeing a lot about the other issues and whatever the case may be. And you can see why. I mean, it's playoff time. You're not really going to be thinking about that.
No, you focus on your job as you try and win games.
And picture if this is your job and you can't focus on the task at hand. How can that affect your job? And how can that affect your pay for next season or whatever the case is? Picture if it's a role guy per se, not so much like a star, but a role guy who's playing in their last year of contract, and you doing all these outspoken words and saying all these good things about what's going on socially, but you're stinking it up in the gym. Picture, not being funny, picture if KCP or J.R. Smith say, yeah, but Breonna Taylor. What about your field goal percentage?
I mean, they doing good enough to be on the team, so they know better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
JR talking about shit. But I get what you're saying though.
But that's the point. That's the point. We supposed to be talking about everything, not just basketball, and now we're focused on just basketball to go agree with what we were saying about Kyrie. It was never about sending the message and getting your mind. Like somebody said, it's like, oh, well, we want to get our mind, we want to do something normal. Why do we want to get our minds off of this when it's the time to strike and we're talking about basketball?
I mean,
right.
So
you're right.